I feel like he recorded a bunch of shit. In order to keep Party around, you can take 10, 15 of these songs, put a verse on them, bitch, Party. That's our album, bro. I already got, bro, the songs are already recorded. The songs are already recorded. These are all the songs that didn't make my previous albums. Go for it, bro. Put verses on these songs. Yeah, there's 5 to 7 solo Drake songs that didn't make other albums. It's not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. These are just songs that didn't make albums. Or Party, or the other way around. Or Party came in with an album and was like, hey, Drake, can you put verses on these particular songs?
You see what I'm saying? Like how it goes from or it could be like, nigga, it's making music. It could be 1,000 ways that shit got put together that we're unaware of.
That's
You
true.
feel
That's how
me?
music
So
go, ain't it?
Well,
that's how music
right.
goes. To have 2 opinions in one statement is my problem with the thought of
Yeah, why that
process.
opinion of it anyway, though?
Weird, bro.
I feel like that joint. I mean, thoughts about the album. Do you agree with T-Pain, though? That's the first thing we're going to start with. See, Shay obviously doesn't agree with it.
Obviously, I don't fucking agree. Like, I mean, I heard the project, right? And I'm not opposed to saying that it could be older material. That's not, I don't live my life that way. It could be very well older material. But the way I listen to music, I didn't hear anything that gave me dated on that joint.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's, I don't know what
served,
people wanted from this, though.
Everything had a balanced fluidity about the project in particular in terms of how it went from track to track, the level of production, the lyrics, everything like it. It felt current. It sounded current. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But it's like, I heard Vultures, and out of 13, 14 Kanye records, it's only one joint on there that sound like old Kanye. And it's no surprise that their record was recorded like 5, 6 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? So
true.
It's very well likely that you could have old shit on there, but it's just how music go. I didn't hear this one particularly as being dated. That's just my opinion.
Well, no matter what people feel about it, Party Next Door and Drake, Some Sexy Songs for You is breaking records on Valentine's Day. The project became the biggest R&B album in Apple Music history by first day streams. Now that's one thing, but here's another thing too. Now, you know, mixed reviews. Drake and Party Next Door, Some Sexy for You saw a 44.1 decrease in streams in the US in its second day on Spotify. Now, I'm sure everything decreases on the second day though. So take this how you want. First day is gonna be your biggest day automatically. So yeah, you know, keep in mind where you're getting these reports from, bro. You know, everybody trying to push some kind of narrative now. Like Drake's done, Drake's dead, Kendrick's the king. Kendrick, then they do it to him. They like, Kendrick can't sell without Drake. All these new feelings, these new agendas that come from the battle. It's like, bro, we've been here. So y'all can't really just tell us about the sales and why this artist is appealing to this now. These folks been here for 20 years now, go almost, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with something that happened last year.
And
go ahead, and on top of that, it's been a lot of criticism about the project also. So that
about this Party Next Door album.
Yeah. Like on the Breakfast Club and a lot of other shows, like they really was like talking down on it, saying that it was oversaturated by Drake. So I ain't heard it yet. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check it out.
You gonna rock with it
this week? Yeah,
you gonna rock with it. I mean,
from what I've heard though, like on the little snippets I done heard, like on YouTube videos and stuff, it sound pretty dope. But but yeah, I think what it is, bro, the criticism that it's been getting, that kind of affected the numbers, because people were excited to hear it till they start hearing that, oh yeah, like it's too much Drake and Party ain't just really on that joint like that. Like all the negativity around it is causing people not to want to be interested in it. I think that's part of the issue.
I think the main thing too that's like subconsciously not even being accounted for, right, is like getting a Drake album the same week as a Kendrick Super Bowl, and our minds innately put the beef back in tow. Whereas like you cannot compete the sound of an R&B record to the performance that we saw from Kendrick at the Super Bowl ending up with Not Like Us. It's like it's two different energies, it's two different purposes. They're not to be combined. And I think that that's what I've been seeing a lot of on the internet and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just people going off a feeling of how they feel about the project when they probably wouldn't even bump the Drake R&B joint anyway.
Yep, and that's another thing too. It's a lot of people they just don't like dude, bro. So of course they ain't gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of them people being exposed now. Now they like, man, bro, I don't want that shit weak as hell. Nigga, you didn't listen to Drake in the first place.
Bro, it's a nigga, I ain't gonna say no names, but I see the man post like the man had a song called Celibacy and another song called Give Me a Hug, Nigga You Ain't Slick. And it's like, I be seeing some of these cats, right? And it's like, no judgment, no harm, no foul. I don't know what you do. But I don't really see you like with junts like that, right? So it's like...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say something about that. Go ahead, though.
And it be like, nigga, one, you wouldn't have bumped this shit pre-beef. You just want to have an opinion on this shit to say it's a clown show or to play the pedophile shit. But it's like, bro, this nigga been making records for women for 15, 16 years. And if you just now getting in on that loop, it kind of shows my point. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't be around no junts like that. You ain't around nobody that's asking you to play this junt is my problem. That's my thing.
Facts.
And them the niggas speaking on it.
Well, my opinion on the album is I haven't listened to it other than Give Me a Hug, and I don't plan on listening to it.
Facts. I got you. Right?
I won't rap. I don't want R&B, and I like my R&B. I like singing in the rain, pouring my soul to a woman R&B. I don't want to hear all that stuff. That's not. I've never liked Party Next Door.
Is fucking amazing, right? Like, cause it's like that's real, bro. Like
that's real.
Holiday got a homie by the name of Scope who on that same shit, bro. Like, if he just ain't finna listen to no R&B, he don't rock with the R&B. It's just not what he do. He want a particular type of R&B. And he don't want this shit.
Right.
And that's
I get that. Yeah, I get that too.
I get that.
Because every time I listen to If You Reading This Is Too Late, when they get to the Party Next Door songs, I skip it every time.
I get that.
In my head of my city, 305 of my city.
Skip.
We did it. Hey, see, I like it. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm cool with that and all. I like the Toronto R&B though. I'm cool with that. That's the stuff I dig. That I like Party Next Door when they dig. You know, I don't like to sing in Drake either. To be real, I don't play that sing stuff from Drake either. But a party feature is a little different to me. The vibe of a party feature, I got some party tracks that I rock with. Right. So when I heard it, it's just Toronto R&B. But you saying you don't like it now. But I know Sanchez rock with it. So I think the reason why people don't, it's so like confusing about how the project really sounds and people are so torn on it. People had their expectations and then they don't really know what to expect. I kind of knew what to expect from Party and Drake.
But bro,
I can take it in doses though. I just can't do like a full album, like a song or two. Okay, cool. But I can't sit there and listen track to track.
No, I'm not. And then I don't think that's for like. Well, I'm saying say this. This is on some player type stuff though. If you got some things going on with some women, you can rock with that. But if you chilling with her and she playing it, you can play it with that. You can rock with it like that. But just playing it like by myself, never.
See, bro, like that dark R&B texture for Drake, for me personally, is like it's up there with his rapping for me because that's some of the shit that earmarked his sound when he first dropped. You know what I'm saying? And where it was like, man, dropping that jump with that studio track and that dark R&B type textures. He didn't do a lot of it. He just dropped it in. So this is one of the moments, like if you're reading this, where he giving you that full offering of whatever that particular fan wanted at that time. If you're reading this was the rap offering. It's like, y'all say I need to rap more. I need to be a little bit more aggressive in my raps. I need to come off with some energy. Here you go. This one is more like, for y'all that was stuck on them type records, this is that vibe all the way through. You know what I'm saying? That dark Toronto R&B type texture. And folks got to realize that's what Drake was doing and the sound he was bringing before Weeknd popped with it.
Right.
So when folks start criticizing, it's like, bruh, The Weeknd sound cultivated from that type of texture,
And
or vice versa.
They own that. That
And they
boy
own
album
it.
is ringing. You know, Grammy gonna kill at the Grammys next year. And I don't even care about the Grammys, but that you can already tell right now. That's what that's gonna do next year.
Man,
Yep.
that shit crazy though, bro. Like a nigga make his own sound, and people knock it, be like, oh, weak ass nigga always singing to the hoes. Then he switch it up and show the rap, show that he can really rap. Motherfucker, like, man, nigga think he tough as shit now. Weak ass
can't
nigga.
win, bro.
You can't win,
go back
bro.
to the shit that then he go back to his original shit now. It's like, man, come on, bro.
And he's so
Nigga can't
smart.
win, bro.
At the end of the day, it is just like, man, I put it in a metaphor the other day, man. You in school back in the school days, bro, and you was at the nerd table and you get cool and you got the fly kicks. It's just like the movies we seen. You get cool for 3 weeks and then you hit rock bottom, you right back at the nerd table. But that's the only folk gonna take you back in is the folk that knew you from day one. So when he done went through this whole beef and shit, at the end of the day, he went back to his supporters. Folks been shitting on the nigga for having a woman fan base for how long? Then he was able to go back to them for an hour.
They never left him.